That's all from me for this week. On next week's show, I've got an interview and session tracks from the brilliant Omar. Right after the news, it's Joe Wiley. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I'm Jamie Cullum, and this has been a Folded Wing production for BBC Radio 2. Online, on digital radio, and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 8 o'clock. This is Anthony Birchley. An attempt to block the government's bill introducing same-sex marriage in England and Wales has been defeated in the House of Lords. An amendment had been introduced by a former Chief Constable, Lord Deer, which would have derailed proposals which have already been approved by the Commons. The amendment was defeated by a majority of more than 2 to 1. The Labour peer, Lord Ali, welcomed the result.
It's a great night for marriage, not just gay marriage, but for marriage. The country's in favour of it, popular opinion's in favour of it, the House of Commons is in favour of it on a free vote, a massive majority, and here on a free vote in the House of Lords, they're in favour of it too. It's got to be a good day for anyone that is in favour of marriage.
The French Foreign Minister, Laurent Fabius, has said his country is now certain that the nerve agent sarin has been used in the Syrian conflict. He said President Assad's regime and its accomplices had used the gas. William Hague has said the French announcement adds further weight to the need for a full investigation in Syria. From Paris, Hugh Schofield reports.
Journalists for Le Monde newspaper who believe they witnessed chemical weapons being used in April brought back samples of blood from victims of the attack. These have now been analysed in French government laboratories. According to the Foreign Minister, show clear evidence of the nerve gas sarin. In a statement, Laurent Fabius said that France was now certain that sarin had been used several times in Syria in a localised fashion. Mr. Fabius said that the samples have now been handed over to the special UN mission that is investigating the use of chemical weapons in Syria.
Syria has rejected a report by the United Nations human rights investigators which says the conflict there has reached new levels of brutality. An inquiry said child soldiers were being recruited and forced to carry out atrocities. Syrian government officials said the UN had exaggerated. The chairman of UKIP in the East Midlands has stepped down from the post over alleged racist comments which were made on Facebook. Chris Payne, who's a councillor in Lincoln, denies making the comments. He says his account was hacked. Police are investigating the incident. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh have attended a service in Westminster Abbey marking the 60th anniversary of the coronation. The Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, said the event was a celebration of the Queen's devotion. Among the 2,000 guests were some of those who took part in the 1953 service. Lady Glenconnor said she had vivid memories of being a maid of honour on the day.
Round the corner came this golden coach, and when she got out, it was, we hadn't seen her dress, and she looked so beautiful. Tiny little waist, and wonderful skin and eyes. She was very calm, and we felt very calm too.
And the weather, a dry night with cloud moving in across England and Wales. Tomorrow will be another sunny day with temperatures ranging from 14 to 19 Celsius. That's BBC News at 3 minutes past 8 on Next at 9.
Now, Joe Wiley. BBC
Hi, and welcome to our show this evening. We start proceedings off in Maloko, and the time is now. I hope you've had a day that can best be described as sunny. Sunny inside and sunny outside as well. And that we find you this evening in a good frame of mind. And if you're not in a good frame of to be. He played on the show last week. He was great, and you have just one more day to listen back to that session. If you just want to relive it, then you can do that. Head to the BBC iPlayer. He did a Bond theme as well, a cover of Live and Let Die, and it was just great. So go and listen to that. You've got one more day in which to do that. And we have more live music on the show this evening for anybody who's ever loved Laura Marling. Good news, you get to hear her play Texas. They will be joining Jack Johnson and Simple Minds. So they're the acts announced so far, taken to the stage in Hyde Park. So it's Jamie Cullum, Texas, Jack Johnson and Simple Minds. On Friday morning, tickets for the concert go on sale at 8:15, and we're back in Hyde Park. The date to remember is Sunday the 8th of September. There are loads of details on the Radio 2 website if you want to go and check it out there. I say hi to Sean as well. Sean in Chester, doing the ironing, listening to you. Texas has just come on, perfect. Just a few tracks in and I have a big smile on my face. Good! So Laura Marling on the show this evening. Very excited people like Helen Root has already been tweeting. Awesome, can't wait, absolutely love Laura. What's not to love, really? Tom as well tweeting home just in time for Laura Marling in session. So that's coming up after 8:30 this evening. And if you need something just to think about, to try and work out, a bit of a distraction, then this is the stack for tonight.
Joe Wiley, the stack.
So if you think you're clever and you've got it already, then you can text straight away. We'll give out the name of the first person through, 88291. Maybe you want to email as well, joe.wiley@bbc.co.uk, your answers for the stack this evening. What you have to tell me, did you get the name of the bands or the artists there? If you did, write them down. If you've got the song titles as well, then good. And if you've got the theme, the story that relates to, then you get full.
Joe Wiley, the stack.
How good that last track sounded. In fact, yeah, the first one as well. If you've got the answers, then get texting and we'll play it for you one more time in a song's time.
Saturday mornings on BBC Radio 2.
Graham Norton here. No, nothing new. Just the same old stuff. We've inserted some new names.
Graham Norton.
Please could wish my husband a very happy 60th birthday. Your husband's so old. I dread 60. 50 I was fine with. Oh, 60's going to be grim, isn't it? And that's from Shirley, who won't be far behind. She's in the 50s, surely. Is she not? Well, she looks.
Graham Norton, Saturday morning from 10.
And don't forget, you can hear all my best bits from last week's show in my free Radio 2 download. With a brain surgeon's precision, they've managed to extract some highlights.
Girl, I'm feeling close to you. It's this ocean view. I'm so emotional, and all this